Okay, wait.
Do it, Jerry. Do it.
Did you wash your hands? Oh, no, that's crazy.
I'm gonna give you the history, a little bit of legacy books in general, and give you kind of the context of it. So, this is a thing that started at Upland High School, I think back in the 70s. Now my cross country coach that coached me when I was in high school, he went to Upland High School, and so the man that coached him, his name was Bob Loney. Bob Loney was a legend in the sport. Southern California had coached men's teams, not women, but men's teams in the 80s to national level, championship caliber teams. And so a lot of the seniors can speak on behalf of the legacy book and what it means to them, because some of them were chosen as freshmen to carry on a teammate's legacy. And so when I entered high school in 2004, we had, I think, 7 or 8 freshman boys on the team, and we only had one senior that gave out a legacy book in the springtime, and I was chosen as that freshman to carry on that legacy. And out of the 7 or 8 freshmen that we started with, there were 4 of us remaining at the end, and so we didn't have a scoring 5, and that was kind of sad for me. But I made it a goal to try and stick to running for 4 years to make an impact. And so when I was a senior, I got to write my own legacy book in Mike McFawn's, and I handed that book down to an athlete, and then I handed my own book down to another athlete. And I don't know if these books are still alive or not. I'm assuming the legacy book situation at Esperanza is still going on. But I was able to, it came full circle. I was coaching there in 2012 to 2014, and 2015. And in that 3-year window, I saw something pretty neat. I saw a book that was older than the kid that was receiving it. This book had been passed on 5 generations of athletes. And so this book was like 17 years old, and the kid was 14. And that's going to happen at some point in time in Roseville history. I started this legacy book tradition back in 2017, I believe. You can check the photos on that one page on the website, go all the way down, and you can see who these athletes were. And we did that in my portable. And so I remember Coach Chavez's son, Tony Chavez, spilled pancake mix on the portable floor, and there were tears, people were crying, it was emotional. Yeah, so not everybody gets a legacy book. You have to be a 4-year athlete, you have to commit to the team for 4 years, or you have to come in at some point in time but make a significant impact in the program. There was one athlete I'll give a highlight to. Moises Rendon came out as a sophomore, but by the time he was a senior, he helped us get to CAF finals, helped us get to state meet, helped us get to nationals. And so if you help the team out significantly CAF finals onward, and you're not a 4-year senior, we'll call that like a Hall of Fame legacy type thing. The seniors that have books today, they ran freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. Some of them have their own book to give out. Some of them have another book to somebody else that they're gonna make a decision to pass this on. You'll see that we have a smaller senior group because context-wise we had the pandemic, and so there were a handful of others that started out with us. One in particular graduates with you in a couple days, but he quit. Like, he got handed 2 books, and within a span of 5 days, he said, I'm done. And he handed the books back, and those books will never live on. They'll never get passed on. And so if you quit, if you move to Ohio, which I've had an athlete do, right, the book dies. And so you have to commit to the team. You got to commit to the sport. It's both cross country and track, because let's be real, if you're serious about cross country and you're not going to do track, you're not really serious about cross country. And so you got to stick all 4 years. I don't want to have athletes, do 4 years of cross country and then not do track and field, because that's the last send off. We want to have you stay involved and be involved, and these, the freshmen, you guys were all once freshmen, you realize the impact that seniors have because they're older, they're more experienced, they've done it before, and so it's it's something good about it, right? So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and so I believe Maddie's gonna go first. Now again, I want to say right now that there are freshmen that are not gonna get a book today, and that's okay. There were freshmen last year that did not get books. They're still here, and by the time they're seniors, they stick around all 4 years, which I hope they do, they'll get to pass on their book and make a significant impact on somebody else's journey in this high school experience. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand things over to Maddie.
Book because it's the younger legacy that's going to start today, so Melissa's I'll give after because it's older. But yeah, I've been on this team for 4 years and felt like yesterday that I was getting my book from Melissa, and I was in the bleachers like, am I going to get a book? Who am I going to get it from? And I blink and here I am, and yeah, now I had to make it. And I remember with all the seniors, they'd always say, oh yeah, you're gonna stay up super late making your book, even if you don't procrastinate. And yes, I stayed up super late, and I was like, here I am. And when I made this, I went through all the memories with my pandemic freshman. I remember it being us, and now here we are. I remember towing the line my sophomore year, just Riley, me, Melissa, Riley, me, Izzy, sometimes Melissa, and I was like, we can't even score. But remember? Yeah. We couldn't even score, and even as seniors, sometimes we didn't score. But yeah, the impact that we had on each other's lives was great, and I'm excited to give my legacy away to someone. I don't want to talk too much, so yeah, I'm gonna give it to Caylee. I chose Caylee because I see a lot of myself in her, and I think you're gonna do great things, and you're gonna lead this team eventually, and
For a guy, it's honorary to kiss.
Tough to follow. Anyways, so I wanted to give my book away that I got from Priscilla. She got it from Savannah. I didn't know her personally, but reading her book was nice because I got to see her advice and get to know who she was. So I wanted to give my book to someone who I saw a lot of myself in. I know that she gets a lot of previous anxiety, and I relate to that more than anyone. So, but I know that as soon as she gets through it, like I did, it makes it a lot easier, and you get to have a lot more fun with your friends. So I wanted to give it to Sarah.
Savannah Dinko.
So I'm giving you my legacy book. This is from a family friend. She had given it to me my freshman year, and I decided to give this to a girl on the team who has definitely caught my eye. I see how committed she is, how consistent she is, and how determined she is on the team, and I really feel like we should keep someone like that on the team. So I decided to give this legacy book to Alexis. Joelle's, yeah.
Okay, hold the book up so we can see it.
1, 2.
Alright, so this book is probably one of the most important ones. I think this is the only one that's...
Is that Raymond's?
Yeah. This is very
School
important.
record holder.
Very special. This is the only thing that really kept me in the sport. Sorry, coach. But I did not want to quit. I think, what was it, my junior year? Yeah, I didn't want to quit my junior year because I didn't want to put this book down. This guy, Raymon, he's insane. Ran 908 in the 2-mile as sophomore year, so.
And junior and senior.
Yeah, but he's insane. And I want to give this to a kid that's really, that I know a long time. I've seen a lot of good things come from him. He's pretty funny too. I want to give it to Logan.
Even though she was just a senior and I was a freshman, we became really close friends during track season. We were different race speeds and workout speeds, but for all the warm-ups and the recovery runs for the rest of the year, her and I would run together, and we would play. I remember Chavez would have us do 6-mile runs on the track to conquer the track, and I remember being like, dude, how am I gonna entertain myself for freaking 25, 30 laps on the track? And Melissa's like, girl, she'd be all sassy, she'd be like, I got you, and we'd be playing Beyonce, Shakira, and her and I bonded just like that, and next thing I knew, she became one of my best friends that year. When times got hard, you know, she was like, she was unwavering. She's like, you know what though, do what you always do. I don't care if you're worried, you're anxious, you know, trust your fitness. And she was super inspiring to me, and she even said, so my freshman year, I was giving captain in Cummings when he gave a speech. He said, well, a senior told me that she thought I should be captain because Maddie made us want to work harder and all be better, and I like going to practice because of her, and it was Melissa. And she didn't even realize though that even though she wasn't like one of the top varsity girls, she had that impact on my life too. I came to practice knowing that there was going to be structure because Melissa led the drills. Melissa didn't let anyone cut out and cut slack. She made sure she kept everyone on top of it. So as a senior, you freshmen and sophomores are like, dang, Maddie could be strict. I got that from Melissa, Coach Chelly's daughter. I am really excited to give this book to Alessandra, and I think you're gonna stay. And even though you and I don't talk too much, the few times I talk to you, you did make my whole experience here better. I was like, Allie makes me feel heard, and I'm a senior. I felt like when I talked to you, I was like, I've been here longer, and why is she making me feel like I belong here? It should be the other way around. So I'm so excited to give this to you.
Alright, so I wanted to give my legacy book away to someone who I saw, and not so much myself in, but someone who I wanted to be more like. I love how infectious her smile is. She always makes everyone feel welcome and seen. She's really funny and she's really cute, and even though I'm sad that I only got to be with her for 1 year, I was really grateful for the impact that she had on me, so I wanted to give it to Chelsea.
Draft picks are good.
First round draft. You're the first, you're not drafted at
So I'm giving my last legacy book to one of the sweetest girls on the team. With the few interactions I've had with her, she's been nothing but kind, nothing but sweet. And at races, even if she had a bad race, she always had a positive mindset. She never brought herself down, never brought anyone else down. And I think having such a positive person on the team is what we could really use for the next couple of years. So I thought I'd give this book to Yoyo.
It's a good pick, man. It's draft.
the boys with you. Expect it's gonna be good. So and the last one I'm not sure.
Well, I got 2 books to give out. I'm gonna give out mine, and then I'll give out Alejandro's next. Yeah. So this was done last night at 11:20, I think. I didn't start decorating until yesterday in the afternoon. Yeah, but the picks in here are hard. Yeah. So this is where you want to write your name. I'm gonna call down. I'm gonna call down Hunter. Hurry up, you're a runner. Hurry up.
Sorry.
Keep it, guys.
Hold it up. Here we go. Why are you scratching his back?
Feels good. This next one, this guy was actually really special to me. Alejandro had one of the weirdest laughs and he had the funniest hair, but he was pretty fast. He was some guy that was kind of dorky, but it was like a funny dorky. He played Clash of Clans every day, and that kind of what got me back on the grind. In the book, you can actually read about where he is at, and in Clash of Clans. So
It's gonna be me.
so
Where's he
I
at
want to
in life
give.
right now?
Huh?
Where's he at in life right now?
Oh, he's at UCLA right now. But
Pretty good.
this guy, he I want to give it to Sashi.
Yo, Julian. What are you doing? Julian!